So are you thinking about having a bacon cheeseburger for dinner tonight? Maybe two. Hey, I have the evidence here that it's okay. No matter what Leanne Phillipson-Webb, nutritionist from SproutRight.com has to say. How long since I've known you have I teased you about the cheeseburger?
Forever.
Forever.
Since
have
our
you
first
ever
time
had
together.
a cheeseburger?
No.
Well, but top U.S. Nutrition Advisory Panel poised to withdraw long-standing warnings about cholesterol in the diet.
That's right. That's not all about a cheeseburger. He's doing the happy
Doing the
dance.
happy dance over here.
That's not all about cholesterol. That's about trans fats.
No, there's a picture of a bacon cheeseburger
I know.
right
I don't
here.
know why they did that. Just
So-
because there's a picture doesn't have anything to
This
do
is
with
a
it.
special event. So, Rachel, could you please, Rachel Siegel, who's one of our legal advisors, please go over to Leanne
almost
Phillipson-Webb.
Oh, Jerry.
For
Dave,
you.
thanks so much.
I'll eat the lettuce.
I put it on a whole wheat bun just in case. It's a little healthier for you.
Oh, well, that was good.
Yeah.
It's a whole wheat bun, and there's lettuce and tomato
Yeah.
and pickle.
You have to do it. Canada's
You're
watching.
awesome. I don't eat beef.
Well, but
It has to be
see,
a turkey burger.
top U.S. Nutrition Advisory Panel poised to withdraw
That doesn't mean the nutritionist says yes.
warnings about cholesterol in diet.
This is not cholesterol. My body makes 80% of the cholesterol that's running through my veins. Only 20% will come from a food that I ingest. There's more trans fats or more saturated fat, which is actually not that bad.
Okay, I'm gonna change this to trans fats because I'm determined to win here. Well, are you surprised by this?
I kind of surprised, yes, because they've kept up with this since the 1960s.
Right.
It's crazy, and for years and years there have been so many studies that have debunked this whole thing of, like, people say to me all the time, how many eggs can I have a day, or can my child have more than one egg, or what can I do? Can I eat lobster and shrimp and seafood and all those kind of things because I have high cholesterol? Yes, you can. Not in major excess, but you still can eat them.
So have we overhyped cholesterol?
For sure, without
Yeah.
a doubt. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. It's a little bit like the osteoporosis and drink your milk kind of thing. Those two seem to have gone together. It's a myth that's hung on. You keep looking at the burger.
I know.
His mouth is
He wants to
watering.
eat it.
Yeah, that's right.
Hide it behind you.
You know what's sad? I have two good-looking women here, and I keep looking at the burger. There's a dysfunction. So have you not always thought, oh, cholesterol, you can't have cholesterol?
Yeah, of course. I've heard that for so many years,
Yeah.
and I was so excited to hear today. But I guess I'll be.
But it doesn't. It depends on what you're thinking about. Yes, there is a lot of there's cholesterol in all animal products. But like I said, 80% of our bodies make it. If you're eating burgers or not, that's not what it comes down to. It's really about the trans fats that we eat, the amount of sugar. Our blood sugar level that's going on, that will predispose us so much more to heart issues. So it's great. Go and eat your eggs. In the 1960s, when this came down, there was a reduction of 30% of egg consumption, which really hurt farmers a lot.
Unnecessarily?
Eggs are a phenomenal food. Yes, unnecessarily. The study that they originally did was on rabbits,
Yeah.
and they gave them cholesterol to see what happens, but they're particularly vulnerable to cholesterol anyway, which may not necessarily be like us.
Well, rabbits probably don't eat the kind of food normally that would give them cholesterol, do they?
That's right. So it's a bit of
Yeah.
an odd one to have done. So this U.S. advisory panel only meets every 5 years. So the fact that they've changed it now, I mean, we could have had a study, a year ago or 2 years ago to say this is rubbish, but they still took 5 years until they decided to change it. I think it's really good news. It just makes it a little bit easier for people to understand that there's a lot more to high cholesterol than not eating the eggs.
Yeah.
Ditch your fries, ditch your donuts, watch your cookies, your crackers. There's a lot of trans fats in there.
Do you notice how many fun things she crosses off the list?
So
I
sad.
know, but that's what you have to look at, because you think, oh, I'm going to have a little bit of cheese and crackers. Well, that's higher saturated fat, something to watch in the whole, in the whole scope of what you're eating in a day. But then you have trans fats or hydrogenated fats in the crackers.
All right, one of the things pointed out in this article on the National Post, which is the one that showed the picture of the very attractive burger that's almost as nice as that one right there,
I'm liking it now.
said that part of the problem is the conflicting advice that people get, because there's too many people with
Yes.
good scientific studies that say,
Yes.
here's what it says. Many of the studies that have been done will say cholesterol is bad, but you can find a scientific study that says the opposite.
Yes.
And that's where people like me just go, you know what, I'm just going to eat what I want.
I know. No, and we've
Which is
talked
not
about this
probably wise.
before, where, you know, it's like every week I could come on and talk about something different, conflicting what I talked about the week before. When you look at cholesterol, it's about the HDL and the LDL. LDL comes out of your liver, circulates around your body,
Yeah.
and then the HDL brings it back again. That needs to be in balance. Now they're zooming in on the burger.
Yes, yes. Oh, thank you very much. A couple of hand models now.
model going on.
Yeah.
So when you have to have that in balance, and when your diet is off, again back to trans fats, high sugar, all of that kind of stuff, then you're going to have higher LDL and not enough HDL to bring it back.
So here's my question.
Yes.
How do I know, you're going to say me, how do I know who to trust? Because one person says
I'll
you can
say
eat
me.
this, another,
I'll
okay.
say me. I'll say, you know, go have your labs checked. Go see your doctor. Find out where you're at. Where is your LDL in relation to HDL? There are reference ranges that are healthy for everybody. If you're out of that reference range and it's not looking good, even if you have low HDL but you have low if you have low LDL and low HDL, it's still not great. It has to be in balance. It's all about balance, really, in our body everywhere. Then you have to do something about it.
Well, with cholesterol, is it true that maybe Rachel could eat the cheeseburgers and be fine, and I could eat the same kind of foods and really have a problem?
That's right. There's
It's
about
genetic.
25% of the population that are going to be more susceptible to cholesterol issues, which is why you need to stay on top of it. Have your yearly physical, have your bloods checked, eat healthy. The more fiber that you have, if somebody has high cholesterol, the first thing I do is throw as much fiber at them as possible because it needs to get out of your system. If you're constipated, you're also more likely to have higher cholesterol.
Now, she's told us she's never had a cheeseburger. Do you believe her?
Well, I would say it's far-fetched, but I'll take your word for it.
Never, even as a kid?
Oh, as a kid, sure.
Oh, okay.
Oh, a
As an
kid,
adult,
that's what
you
I
haven't had a
thought. That's what I
cheeseburger.
thought,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I would eat, you know, I've made burgers at home with my kind of burger with ground turkey and about 5 different vegetables in there, and then I form it into a patty and make it into a burger. It's more this actually looks like a much better burger. Thank you for all of your effort.
Oh, yeah, no
So it's more the
Even though you won't eat it,
fast
eat it.
foods and all of that kind of stuff. No, sorry.
Just no
thank you.
beef, no beef.
Yeah, no, I don't eat beef.
All right.
So yeah, it's everything, right? Where are you getting your food from? Is it deep fried? Is it from a burger joint, drive-through window? All of those kind of things. There's many ways to make a healthy pizza and a healthy burger,
All right.
and bake your fries.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Thanks
And
for
thank
road tripping
you.
over to the Southside Burgers.
Anytime,
All right.
anytime.